So guys, if you remember my last video, I said that I was struggling a lot with depression and stress. And I wanted to make a video telling you guys about what's going on. Um, a long time ago, I told myself that I didn't want to put anything on my channel that wasn't music related, but I'm making an exception here. So, as some of you know, I work in aviation. Um, I mostly work on the interiors, so you know the cabin. I work on the seats, galleys, lavatories, all that. So a few weeks ago, I re-injured my back. It's basically a flare-up of an old injury, right? So I had to take a couple days off to recuperate. And when I came back, um, my supervisor told me that he thought I was lying about my back injury in order to get out of work. And this is the same supervisor that gave me permission to go home. So I didn't necessarily like being called a liar. And I ended up going to HR about it because I didn't want that black mark on my record, them thinking that I was lying about it. So I wrote up my statement and everything explaining that I wasn't lying about my back injury. I had, previous history with it and all this other information. Well, the day comes that I get called into HR to talk about the statement. And basically, the lady who runs HR, she told me that, oh, this supervisor, he's done so many good things for you, he defended you when you missed time, and he gave you a good schedule and all this other stuff. And like none of it was addressing what my complaint was actually about. And when I finally steered the conversation into talking about them accusing me of lying, he denied it and said that he never accused me of lying and that he was just warning me about missing time, which wasn't true, but I had nothing to prove it. So basically, all I did was paint a giant target on my back. And today, I got the first bullseye. Um, after what had happened there, I decided to start carrying my phone in my breast pocket and recording every conversation that I had. Now, the state that I'm in, it's a single party consent state, so it is completely legal for me to record any conversation that I have, provided that I'm part of the conversation. The other person does not have to be informed. So, where I work, it's very critical that we do things right on these aircraft because anything could go wrong and you're 40, 50,000 feet in the air. There's no help coming for you up there. um, even small things like in the cabin, something could fall apart. Something could potentially hurt you if you don't do the job right. So I've been in aviation for 10 years. I know how important this stuff is. At this place that I work at, I've been asked time and time again to do things the wrong way just to get the plane out the door and back flying again. The maintenance that we do is heavy maintenance, which means we basically tear apart the entire aircraft, inspect it, and fix it, and then put it back together. This all has a point. So I'm asked pretty much on a daily basis to do things wrong. And, what do? I decline. I refuse to do things the wrong way. And I offer my own solutions. And, I won't do things the wrong way. It's not worth going to jail for, which has happened. So I had a lead who asked me to do something wrong. I didn't. I explained to him why, and I told him that this project that I was on was as far as it could go. Otherwise, this one thing that was wrong, it wasn't holding up anything. It was as far as it could possibly go. And that one thing that was wrong could be fixed at any time before the plane leaves. So he says fine and puts me on another job to do. So the next job he put me on was installing seats. Now, there was a problem. This wiring was running across the floor to where the seat would have crushed it if we had installed the seat. So I tried to tell him about it. I said, hey, the wiring's messed up. And he just stormed out of the plane. Okay, that was weird. So he comes back up and he just pulls the wiring off the floor and tells us to continue. So we do. So we install the seat. Everything's fine, I think. I was wrong. So today I got called into the office. They told me that I refused to do 2 different jobs without a valid reason. And, that's just a straight up lie. I had a valid reason both times, and I finished both jobs as far as I could possibly go. So when I told them about the reasons that I didn't want to do the jobs, they backpedaled and told me that it was because of my attitude. Now, I have audio recordings of that whole day, and I didn't have an attitude problem the whole day. I know I didn't because the lead actually helped me carry the seats. So I was actually very friendly with him because he helped me out. So what it tells me is they they basically tried to dream up a reason to get me in trouble with refusing to do jobs. And when I told them the reason, they, came up with another reason. Basically, right now, they're just looking to get me fired. And I think it's all because of me going to HR about my supervisor calling me a liar. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. I can't go to HR about this, about them falsely writing me up, because I know that they're going to have the supervisors and leads back. Even with the audio recording, I know they're not going to listen. However, if I don't do anything, it's just going to take one more time of a lead telling them that I refuse to do something for no reason, and I'll be out the door. There's nothing I can do about it. So I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. All the leads hate me. The supervisors hate me. Basically, the only people who like me are the people that I work next to. And that's because I help them out and I teach them the ways to do it correctly, because our leads won't. I don't know. I'm already looking into other jobs, but the problem is there's not really any more aviation jobs around here. I would have to move, I don't know, it's probably about 1,000 miles away from here in order to go to my next job. And I don't have the money to do that right now. Many of you might remember that I got a new apartment recently, just a few months ago. And basically, I've been struggling to keep up with that and my other bills, and I haven't been able to put anything back. So I'm kind of stuck. I don't really know what to do. I really just wanted to explain to you guys what was going on, and I guess I just wanted to vent a little bit. I don't know. I'm really stressed out right now, and I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. This place that I work, they do some really shady stuff, and I could see them ruining my chances at another job in the field. I don't know, but if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. You guys actually care. If you have any questions about anything I've said, go ahead and ask them down in the comments, and I'll be active down there. I can't release any information about like the name of the company or the names of the people, but I can answer any questions that maybe you're confused about something. But that was about all I have. Thank you guys so much for listening. I really do. Thank you.